And now for the reign of havoc. I imagine it'll be a very short reign. Let's be real here. Ah, decrepit on the outside, futuristic on the inside. It's amazing how this stuff works.
Master Mephiles has strict orders. We must join the rest of the cavalry to confront the enemy. Oh, please, snakehead. I have no intention of getting involved in your quote-unquote conflict just yet. I still have some unfinished business to do. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go hunting. For a little bit of Yugioh salad.
Yeah, he's going right after the main goal. That's my job. I'm gonna go do it right now.
Ah, my lord.
Say what you will about Havoc. He doesn't dilly-dally. He has a target, he goes after it. Now, I can't wait for that to be contradicted like me saying he's a master manipulator.
Should I stop him? No, send someone to keep an eye on him for now. I need you with the rest of the cavalry. Make sure whoever keeps an eye on him stays in the shadows. I'd like to see myself how his little conflict goes. As you wish.
Well, but first the intro. Okay, we got a reign of Havoc, which means Havoc will most likely be taking another L today. Because I don't remember a time he took a single W. I mean, maybe I'll be surprised and remember, or just like it'll be like, oh, you didn't know. It's going to be a draw at best. But hey, I was making a beeline right for Yugioh. If you're saying I become an admin if I switch this to him, okay, I'll go do that thing right now. You know? Priorities are, well, he's got messed up priorities, but, you know, he gave me a job, I'm gonna go do it. And then you can make me an admin. I'm sure there will be no strings attached with this. Yeah. Guess we'll see what happens with this one. And what our heroes are getting in store for. And the villains or something like that, I don't know. One way to find out. Probably gonna do it more of Draco moping though. Whatever. Now let's find out. The Reign of Havoc.
There's the enemy, men. Take him out. Here they come. Open fire.
Well, we're right into the battlefield. Okay. Ha! Chaos Exceeds Simon, the great moral leader.
In order to synchro summon Tortuga, dragon of the ice bearer.
Hi, Tortuga, named Trishula.
You're
Oops.
in trouble now. I use my rank up magic variance force to Chaos Xyz
Cutting away to another duel.
My Chaos Xyz monster. I don't think so.
He's a chaos monster.
Trap hole. So, this is where the fun begins.
Barons are getting wiped out so far, but eh.
What are your orders, Lord Minus? Make sure that none of these troops touch me. Spread out and pin them down as much as you can. I must get to Mephiles in order to obtain his card.
Yep, Minus is making a beeline.
Sure you'll be alright on your own? I won't be alone. I'll have some of my own troops with me. Right. Yes, sir. You three just make sure to watch your own backs.
I'd rather watch my front.
Well, you heard him. Let's spread out. Make sure that none of these troops touch him.
What remains of the Stardust Blue Dorm, anyway?
Stardust Blue. We're sneaking. We're sneaking. We're sneaking.
Of course, we're teamed up with them. Why not?
We're.
Hugo was anyway. I was wrong about my bet with Bit.
Also, what part of being quiet do you
I'm surprised
understand?
Hugo would be facing Havoc
Well,
already. I thought there was more in between time, but clearly not.
Rhinoceros.
We did this already.
What's up with you? You look like you're reminiscing. First of all, that's not how you say it. And second of all, I'm just, looking over this place. I mean, you remember what this place is, do you? Yeah, this is the Stardust Blue Dorm. Well, what's left of it, sure.
Yeah.
Never thought it'd be back here after the past few months.
Seriously.
No.
Season 1 wasn't that long ago.
It's a wreck. Huh.
Well, Season 1 was for between Season 1 and Season 2, but
so what do
our
we
reactions.
Basically we have to find a nice high place that's hidden. A place where we can just observe the conflict.
Find a hiding place that's hidden. Shouldn't be too hard.
Might be, the perfect spot for it. Got it!
My mic. hopefully not get
Jones,
wind
wait!
or fan or whatever you want to call it.
Whoa, this place looks incredible. Jones,
That's why I was
did you
unsure about
seriously
Havoc
run...
who's facing in this one, because he said we're going right for Hugo, but it's like I could have sworn there was an episode in between.
Oh,
I was
what
wrong.
are the odds? What are the odds I would run into you here?
Higher than you'd think, apparently.
Who is this guy? Long story. What are you doing here? Oh, you know, just preparing myself to settle some old odds. Been re-equipping myself, improving myself, you know, the usual. Very well. But why come here of all places? I'm surprised that you weren't captured. Well, it's probably because I have a new acquaintance now in the form of Mephiles. In fact, you could say I'm now an admin to the Organization of the Forgotten.
Haven't activated your dual list, not yet.
Power. You're working for them? Oh
I think it's the fact that the Barian clan were coming at the same time that made me think that
Are you
Havoc
serious?
was working with the Barian clan.
The Organization of the Forgotten, they're enemies in our dimension. Criminals. And you really sunk this low.
This is
You've really
how far
sunk
he's fallen.
This low just to get back at me.
It's like the Kevin
Hey,
Owens
if I have to
thing.
join this organization to become strong
I hate
enough
the
to
bloodline
take
so
you
much
out,
that I will join
then
with
it's
them
worth it.
to beat up
Now,
Roman.
whip out that little
Hypocrite.
dual pad of yours and let's finish this once and for all!
Look how far you've fallen.
Well, there's no point in backing down.
Take a moment, forget your revenge, and look
Jones,
around.
Get out of here. Why?
Because you're bothering
Havoc
me.
really is working for Mephiles now, then it's obvious he's going to tell us where we are. We're supposed to hide ourselves away from the conflict. If we're discovered, then the whole thing is compromised. Get out of here and hide somewhere else, and I'll meet up with you then. Havoc and I have some unfinished business. Well, okay then. I'll make sure that nobody knows my presence. I'm sneaking. Wait,
What
you're
a
going to
doof.
spy on the conflict?
No.
Hugo Screw Up Celadon. Your screwing up just keeps on coming, doesn't it? Now I have vital information about your plans, which I could easily tell Mephiles.
You won't live to
Oh
tell him.
man, wait until he hears
Huh.
this.
Actually,
You're
you
the
will.
biggest
I'm wrong.
screw up I've
Just
ever
remembered.
met, Hugo. Your laziness just keeps on coming, doesn't it? Stop blaming it on laziness. You know that's not the issue. Oh, the disability excuse again. You know what? You're right. You're not lazy. You're just one of the many idiotic screw-ups that exist in our dimension. But don't worry. Just like most of those screw-ups, I'll erase your mind and your very being from existence, so the world can be pure once more. Now let's
You won't
end
get the
this once and
chance.
for all. You know what? Fine. I'll gladly end this conflict right here and now. Let's do this. Let's duel!
Taking
I'll
out
make the
so many
first
people
move.
like that.
I draw.
Clearly. It's a history
I
of doing
summon
that
from
to
my
people.
hand Frenzy Hand and activate the spell card Frenzy Formation. By discarding a card from my hand, I can special summon
Crystal.
2 more hounds from my deck. Come on out, boys! Next, I'll expand the DNA strand with the EXP card Shadow Fire and evolve all 3 of them. Let's go triple evolution summon! Come forth, my frenzy Fenriers! 3 hounds, huh? Now, normally I would take damage, but my Fenrir reduces it to 0 and then inflicts 400 to you instead.
Yep, starts with
Should have
4,000.
seen that
Whoops.
coming. You always open up with that move. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Unless it's you. I set 1 card face down and end my turn. Well, Mr. Lazy Screw-Up, I'm waiting. I draw! Since you control more monsters than I do, I can special summon Pocket Evo Squire from my hand.
Huh,
And
nice
as
and
such,
easy.
I can activate 2 of its special abilities. Ability number 1, by sending one pocket monster from my deck to the graveyard,
Bye, Meerkat.
I can special summon another pocket monster from my deck. So long as the monster I summon is a different attribute but the same level as the monster I send. I'll send Meerkat and special summon this monster, Pocket Rabbish! Oh, a bunny rabbit. Looks like I'm going to have rabbit stew tonight. Not in this case, because I'm activating Evo Squire's other special ability. By tributing it, I can evolution summon using the monster I just summoned. Plus, both monsters are treated as EXP cards in the graveyard, and etc. So I'll expand the DNA strand and evolution summon this! Pocket Rabbinite!
Long time no see.
Big deal. You have one monster and I have
His
three.
name we've seen it before.
Even if you can destroy one of
I might
them,
be beginning.
it looks like you're still a little
MMV.
outclassed, if you know what I mean. I activate Rabbinite's special ability. By banishing an EXP card from the
I think
graveyard,
this is new,
he
actually.
can now attack all monsters you control.
There's a Surfetched and a Lop and he had a child.
Rabbinite,
What?
take out one of his Fenrir's. Veggie Violence! Ha! Idiot. I can just activate the effect of my Shadow Fire in the graveyard. So now, my monster isn't destroyed. You can't. Rabbinite prevents you from activating card effects during the battle phase.
Ooh.
Also, when Rabbinite wipes out a monster, it gains 200 attack points. So it can go ahead and wipe out the next monster.
Nice.
Take out his other Fenrir. Ah! And now finish off the third.
Taking out all three Fenrirs
That's
just
it for
like
me.
that.
I'll set one card and end my turn. You got lucky. I
Yeah,
draw.
well, luck's a part of skill.
I activate my Frenzy Shard. By discarding it, I can banish one of my Fenrirs from my graveyard. And then draw 2 cards. Now I'll activate my Trap card. Go Frenzy Reincarnation! This lets me special summon one of my Hounds back to the field, and I get to raise its level by 1.
Uh-oh.
So it becomes level 5. Level 5? And now I'll activate my Frenzy Coal. By discarding this card from my hand, I can add an XP card from my deck to my hand. And I think I'm going to choose this one, which you might not recognize. Go! High Phoenix Evolution!
Oh, jeez.
Never seen that card before. Indeed, it's one of the new cards that Mephiles gave me, along with the monster that I'm going to summon. Ugh. Mephiles gave you new cards too? Uh-huh. Now meet my new monster, and my new most powerful monster. Come on out! Frenzy Alpha! 0 attack points. Why do I get the feeling they're not going to stay that way for long?
Didn't he have this monster
Because
already?
you figured correct.
I think like a
By
chimera or
banishing any
something.
number of EXP cards from the graveyard, this monster's original attack becomes that of the cards that I banish times 1000. I'm banishing 4
Yeah, I'm
EXP
pretty sure he summoned
cards,
this already.
so this monster's attack rises to 4000. Oh no. Oh yes, and this monster's unaffected by all monsters with less attack. So let's battle! Alpha, take out his Rabbinite!
This thing reminds me of the
Go!
Frankenfusion
Endless
Pokemon
Purgatory!
Pokemon
Guess I could use my face down.
That's
but
Science
then
and
I
Magic,
won't be able
yeah,
to use it
Philosopher.
next turn.
with a giant hybrid beast.
No pain, no game.
The hybrid beast is a little bit better.
And you're back to square one.
This isn't terrible
I
though.
set one card and end my turn. And during the end phase, Alpha's special ability activates. I must destroy one monster on the field. Since he's the only monster on the field at the moment, he has to destroy himself. Why would you bring out a monster that does that? So I can activate High Phoenix Evolution's effect in the graveyard.
Banishing itself
Keep
instead.
in mind, it's the only EXP card I didn't banish. But by removing it from play now, I can prevent my monster from being destroyed. And its attack points double!
Duh. Such power.
So good luck getting over it. I'd like to see your lazy little butts do that.
God.
You know, you should probably give up right about now. It's what half the people in our dimension with your case would have done. So yeah, just give up right now, Hugo. So I could put your lazy little life out of existence.
I'm gonna
No.
mop the floor with you.
If you're finished insulting me, Would you let me duel already? Okay. To start my turn off, I'll discard Pocket Psychopathic from my hand.
Abra.
By doing so, I can send Pocket Ruffet Wolf from my deck to the graveyard. And then evolve it.
Oh,
I
boy.
expand the DNA strand and evolution summon Pocket Haifu Wolf!
I'm here.
Saw that coming. Then this shouldn't be a surprise at all. I remove one EXP card from the
Hi,
graveyard,
Squire.
so Haifu Wolf can double his
Bye,
attack
Squire.
points. Big deal. Even with its own skill, it doesn't have enough attack points to wipe me out.
I'm not done.
I know. Haifu Wolf, attack with K9 Knuckle! Oh. Is this a joke? Are you kidding me? And now I'll activate my trap card, Pocket Light Screen. This trap card negates the attack of one monster I control, and I choose Haifu Wolf.
Negate your own monster attack. This totally has to be set for double
You're
or
a
nothing.
dual
It's not even in
fool.
general,
You're the
just your own
biggest
attacks.
idiot I've ever seen. What a loser! Why? You could have negated my attack with that card, and you choose
Nope,
to
it's
negate
one of my
your
own attacks
own?
currently.
What
Maybe
kind
it's
of
about
a
other
loser
player.
are
Just
you,
negates attack
Hugo?
in general.
I don't know, the type of loser that would activate
Double
this.
or nothing.
Double or nothing! That's right. And I think you know what that means, Havoc. Haifu Wolf can now attack again, with its strength doubled. 10,000! And my monster only has 8,000. That means... Yes.
It's going
So
down.
who's really the loser now? Haifu Wolf, attack and destroy his Frenzy Alpha. Let's go! K9 Knuckle! No!
Fortunately, it doesn't affect life point damage except for the base attack point, I believe. And, its base attack point is 0, so no damage. What's your least favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character? I've done this already. Flip Turner. The end. Moving on. Alright, so we got ourselves the rematch with Havoc. I swore there was more in between, but I guess I Mandela affected myself. Maybe just the wait in between the episodes made it feel like it was longer. I mean, we did get one episode in between, but still. Yeah, but it has been a while since Hugo versus Havoc in general, and that went into the draw, so it's fine. It's not like it was like literally the next episode or something like that. That'd be insane. But yeah, Havoc has now cornered Hugo and now has him in a rough situation, but Hugo is even still fighting back. No matter what he does, no matter what insults are thrown at him, Hugo will keep moving forward. But let's see if Havoc's reign will be a long one, or if it all comes crumbling down here. Let's move on to part 2. And now part 2 of the Reign of Havoc. Also, I checked, no, Havoc's monster
That's
wasn't
game,
already summoned
Havoc.
before. I was thinking of Frenzy Omega, a different
may be
monster.
destroyed, but I'm
That one's
far
on me.
from done yet. I activate the trap card, Frenzy Crossfire! Oh no, not that card. That's right. You remember this trap from our last duel, don't you, Hugo?
I'm gonna
It
split the
allows
damage
me
again.
to half the damage I take, and then inflict the other half to you as damage. This duel is over. Not this time. I remove Pocket Mirror Cap from my
I
graveyard.
remember this
By
time
doing
and learned
so,
from it.
Along with one other Pocket Normal monster, the damage I take is reduced to 0. You, on the other hand, aren't so lucky. I don't think so. I banished
Havoc
my
learned from
Frenzy
last time,
Crystal
too.
from my graveyard. By doing so, alongside one other Frenzy monster, the damage I take is halved. Ugh. Rats! Fine. There's nothing else I can do. I end my turn, and Haifu Wolf's attack points return to normal.
Meh.
You know, while we're on the topic, mind if I ask, Hugo? What? About your little pocket mirror cat that you just used? I mean, didn't you send that monster to the graveyard in our first duel? You know, if you actually did that, you would have beaten me. So, while we're on that topic, may I ask why you didn't activate it?
ADHD made me
when
forget.
You would have won? Well,
Simple misplay.
Right.
It happens. Sometimes I overextend too or overthink a
forgot,
situation.
didn't you?
Or underthink.
You screwed up. You forgot that it was in your graveyard, didn't you? Your laziness kicked in. Oh, you can't even defend yourself, can ya? That's what you are, Yugioh. Always will be and always will. A screw-up. And our dimension simply cannot accept screw-ups.
Then why do they accept
Shut
you?
up for once. Havoc. You
Havoc's
still
a
don't get
bully.
it,
He
do
hates
you?
when people fight
Mistakes
back.
are inevitable. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not a good thing to screw up all the
Those
time.
bullies
but
that the moment you start
screwing up
punching them,
happens so you can
they
learn
stop
from it.
bullying you.
the only thing that's
It was
missing
just
is you
about
need the
trouncing on
courage
the weak. It was
to
never anything else.
tell yourself that you can get better from it. And that's something that I was never given. You never gave me a chance, did you? Nobody gave me a chance in my dimension. You were all focused on me screwing up all the time. You never bothered to think if I can. There was only one person who thought I could.
And he's
and you
gone
weren't
now.
him. You know what? Our dimension really is insane because of its perfection rules. What are you talking about? Perfection is the key for our dimension to survive. And it's that
Then
very
why is it
belief that's
crashing?
destroying our dimension. Can't you see? Now you sound like that Percy guy. Honestly, Yugioh. Honestly. You're full of crud. Now, let me make my next move so I can put your laziness out of condition. My turn. I draw! Oh, you're done for now, Yugioh. Wait until you see my brand new Ruby Synchron! A
Here
tuner
we
monster.
go.
Correct.
That one
and
card
I'll
he was
activate
focusing
his
on?
ability,
We're
letting
gonna
me
see
retrieve
it.
one of my fire monsters from the banished zone and special summoning it. You're going to synchro summon a frenzy monster?
No.
Wrong.
Far worse.
Granted, I am going to be summoning a synchro monster, but not a frenzy one. I'm summoning something.
Screw what happens in
much
season
worse.
3. It's
I
surprised he
tune
didn't start it
level
here,
3
but it's not
Ruby
season 3 yet,
Synchron
so...
and my level 4 Frenzy Hound. You're not summoning a Frenzy Synchro monster, then what are you bringing out? Let's just say something that will whip up a whirlwind of destruction.
Yeah.
I Synchro Summon level 7 Clearwing Synchro Dragon!
You bastard. Blew my mind in the first Now I remember.
Clearwing? Isn't that...
A dimensional dragon.
How did you...
Sorry, a 4 heavenly
It's
dragon.
none of my business.
Destroy
why
an
Mephiles
entire
has this
dimension,
card.
yet they're heavenly,
well.
because shut up.
Mephiles gave you that card? This is just like in the tournament with Blaze and the Dark Rebellion. Well, it doesn't matter. Both our monsters' attack points are the
Dimension
same.
dragon sounds cooler anyway.
That's where Ruby Synchron's special ability comes in. It allows Clearwing to gain an additional 1,000 attack points when it's synchro summoned. Oh boy. Now. Battle! Clearwing! Attack and destroy Haifu Wolf! Supersonic Sky Strike!
Ugh.
It's over, Yugioh. You can't get rid of Clearwing, so your laziness is all but destroyed. I end my turn. This is it, Yugioh. Make your last turn so Clearwing can finish off your life points. There's nothing you can do now. Your laziness shall be your Wrong. You want to run that by me again?
You're wrong.
I may not be perfect, but I'm not lazy. I don't care about the type of person who I am. I believe that I am perfect just the way I am. Do you want to know why? Because I've done everything throughout my entire life. I was the one who suffered. After everything that I've been through for my entire life, I don't think that's lazy. Look at me right now. I'm out here, risking my neck. If you think I'm lazy, why was I chosen for this mission? If you think I'm lazy, how do you think I was able to get that far in the tournament? In the Lancer tournament? If you really think I'm that lazy, how come I'm in this position in this duel as we speak? Look at my life points compared to yours. Look at your board. That clear wing is the only thing standing in the way between me and victory. You have no monsters on your field, no cards in your hand, and nothing in your graveyard that can save you. In fact, what about all of your minions? They've been putting in twice the work that you have. Just so
Not
they
even
can
his
get on with your
minions.
petty
They're Mephiles.
commands.
Just
The
all
way
his
I see
minions
it,
are
Havoc,
dead.
the only one here who's
They're set
lazy
effectively.
is you. Every one of those people who served you are a lot stronger than you know, and a lot stronger than you'll probably ever be. It's you, Havoc, who need other people. It's you, Havoc, who are lazy. And you know it. Don't you?
Don't know if I'd call him lazy, but I know what he's trying to say.
Look at this face. Take a good look at this face.
This is a Doctor Who
Take
reference.
a long, good, satisfying look at this face. This is the face of a man who didn't listen to a single word you just said. So go ahead, Yugioh. Make your last
Fine.
move.
Die in ignorance.
Fine. This will be my last turn. But not in the way you think. I draw! I summon to the field Pocket, Cole, Robin! Is this a joke? This is your last hope?
It's
Nope,
a fletchling.
This is. I play DDoS Evolution, sending 2 copies of DDoS Evolution to the graveyard, and thus allowing me to evolve Robin. I expand the DNA strand and Evolution summon this! Pocket Rise Phoenix!
I have a Phoenix too.
Big deal. Your monster hasn't got nearly enough attack points. Maybe, but he does have a skill. I activate this monster's special ability. By removing 1 EXP card from the graveyard, I can summon Haifu Wolf from my graveyard. Wrong. Clearwing, use your special ability. It can negate the effects of a level 5 or higher monster. Evolution monsters have skills, not effects. Clearwing's ability doesn't register, so Haifu Wolf returns. I forgot. Of course,
And you're an
his
evolution
skill is
duelist.
negated,
Lazy.
but that's fine by me. Ha! None of your monsters are strong enough.
Really? In that case...
I overlay these 2 level 6 monsters! What? No! With these 2 monsters, I build the overlay
Here goes
network.
now Fusion,
to
Synchroed, and
erupt
now
the
Xyz.
volcano of destruction.
Heck,
and
even Pendulum
Xyz
summoned
summon
once.
rank 6 Pocket Vulcan Lycan! You can Xyz summon?
Yep.
And wait until you see his special ability. I use up an overlay unit, and Clearwing is destroyed, and you take damage equal to its attack points.
Now that
You had
was
to
an
make that
effect.
move, didn't ya? I activate Clearwing's special ability. When
It's
a
a shame
level
that
5
whenever
or higher
the
monster,
Lycans
including
show up,
itself, is targeted
they get
by a
destroyed.
card effect,
Like every
I can
time.
negate that monster's effect. Their
Their track record is 0-3.
gains its attack points.
Although at least with Lycan here, it's to the benefits.
You were this close, but you had to screw up in that category, didn't you?
Maybe fair to the Fusion.
Well, bye-bye,
It did technically get
I
a
would
victory.
say
I guess
better
it
luck
didn't get
next
destroyed, so I
turn,
guess I'm wrong
but
about
there
that one.
isn't
Just putting
going
the
to
damage.
be one. I agree. What?
I'm back.
What? Where did Haifu Wolf? When Vulcan Lycan is in my graveyard, I can remove it to summon Haifu Wolf back to the field. And his attack points double. No. And I remove another EXP card from the graveyard since his skill is back. And his attack points double even further.
You can't put the
No.
life point damage.
Can't.
It'll still
This is impossible.
hurt you.
It can,
And show how
because
far
I
I've
say it
come.
can. You, Havoc, and many others like you have tried to change people like me. Tried to change who we are. Well, I'm sorry, Havoc. This is who I am. Haifu Wolf, attack
You
Clear
have
Wing
made me,
Synchro
you
Dragon
can't
and
change
end this
me.
duel.
You don't know me.
No.
This is who I am.
No! No! K9!
K9
Knuckle!
Knuckle!
No! That's game. Ugh. I lost to an imperfect? Impossible!
You were
No,
the
Havoc.
imperfect.
It's possible, because I say it is. I may have disabilities and I may not be perfect,
Because I said
but
so.
I'm who I am, and I couldn't be more happier. Well, it doesn't matter. This loss doesn't change a thing.
Sneeze.
I can still tell Mephiles what you're
Awesome
planning.
sneeze.
It's only a matter of time before he learns. Oh, really? Well, I don't think he'll be knowing anything. What are you doing with my duel pad?
Mind
What else?
erase.
Remember what you said in the first duel about the loser having their memory wiped? Don't worry, I don't intend to wipe it completely. Just what you've learned today. No, Yugioh, don't you dare. I command you! You have no right to command anything, let alone me. No, Goodbye, Havoc. Mind, erase! Ah! Now, if you excuse me, I have a mission to finish.
Rot in peace. Yeah, I think that should be continued stuff a little early, or maybe it's supposed to be like an after credit scene.
Mephiles, sir, I remember dueling. I think I dueled Yugioh, but I can't remember.
Maybe it's supposed to
No
be
need,
later that
Havoc.
day.
I saw the entire conflict myself.
Really?
You lost.
You just
the
watched?
Duel. Fear not, though. The deal was still the deal, after all. Welcome to the organization of the Forgotten, Havoc. Oh. Well, thank you, Master Mephiles. You've won this time, Yugioh, but soon I will be back, and I will have the strength to put your laziness out of commission!
That's where you're wrong.
You know, it's amusing. It honestly is amusing how you think, Havoc. You, and your entire dimension for that matter, are honestly a good example of the many things that I hate about humanity. What? Honestly.
What do you know? The bad
It's
guy is
despicable.
bad.
It's almost admiring of how selfish your dimension is. In fact, if I wasn't trying to win this war right now, I would be trying to win the war against your own dimension. What are you? But you know what? That doesn't matter.
Your
After
dimension
all,
doesn't
I
matter.
am a man of my word, and you will be an admin in our organization. Oh, well, I apologize. I could have as a host. What? Ah, yes. He is quite the person, isn't he? What?
He's talking to a
Don't worry,
spirit.
though. You won't have to worry about any of these qualities once you're his. What's going on? Yeah, don't worry. You will be quite the admin in my organization after all. What are you talking about? He still doesn't get it, does he? Alright, I'll tell him. Basically, I'm going to destroy your mind and your soul so your body can become a host for my real new admin here. This very dual spirit that I'm holding. What? You see, Havoc, we simply cannot have real people in our organization. So I'm going to let this dual spirit here become my new admin, and you will be his host. Your selfish mind and soul are no longer needed. But you said that I'd be one of you!
And I
But
told
you
the
will
truth.
be one of us.
Your body
Just
will
your
at
body,
least.
though.
Yeah,
That's all.
that's all we
No,
need. The rest
wait.
of you die in a fire.
I can serve you. I can, Mephiles. You don't need to do this. Oh, don't worry. You'll serve us just fine. As a host.
It's not that I need to
Like
do
I
this.
said,
It's that I want to.
I'm a man of my word. No, I can't be worthless. I must be perfect. You want to be perfect?
Be a perfect host.
Then vanish.
Crunching sounds are always does it for me.
Rise.
Instant possession. Ooh.
My lord, I live to serve. Excellent.
Kind of wish you kept the
Welcome,
glasses
my
though, just to
new
prove it was Havoc's body.
Come. A war.
But I see why you
awaits.
didn't. Gotta make sure the individual characteristics stay different. What in your opinion is the most satisfying victory in Yu-Gi-Oh? I think the questions are starting to recycle, but whatever. If you run out and start recycling them, I don't mind it too much. Anyway, that is the end of Havoc's reign. It ended as quickly as it began. Not starting at all. But yeah, Havoc showed off. Admittedly, to be fair, Havoc isn't an awful duelist, not by a long shot. He's still got some cool moves and whatnot, and I do like his deck. It's just the person himself is an utter piece of trash. And his dueling record's also a piece of trash. Didn't even have one win on screen. Closest he got was a draw. That's atrocious. And spoiler warning, in the spin-offs, the record doesn't get better. Unless you're counting via L's. In which case, it does. But yeah, Havoc was truly a not even diabolical, just a pure, disgusting move, just blaming everything on laziness when they just have skills. No one asks to be born with that. Just there to say, it's just a thing. Although calling Havoc lame just seems a little bit weird, just the fact that I don't know if he's lazy, although he does kind of send up his minions to do all of his jobs for him, so meh. I don't know if lazy is the right word, but still. But yeah, that Havoc versus Yugioh duel is still one of my favorites in round 2. Just standing up to the bully and finally being like, no! Look actually around you and where we stand right now. Who's actually the upset and who's, well, improved. And then maybe you see what's really going on. Just staying up to bullying and all that jazz, just great. And like just the inspiration of it all. Keep going, Hugo. You're showing what for. But yeah, so that's our first rematch of our main rivals. Interesting thing about season 2, all the heroes have a rival to go against. It makes it so much interesting. That's sort of like something that the Orichalcos arc does as well, where it's like each of the 3 dragon users also have a rival they can face off against, so it's a kind of a neat gimmick. Makes it cool, and makes season 2 a bit more memorable in that regard, not just the Varian stuff. But yeah, the Varian arc continues some more in the onslaught of the forgotten ones. But I guess we'll see who comes up next in the next episode. So thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Don't be a Havoc, goodbye.